gets scared when I'm gone.
Is Elliot a person?
No, he looks like a dragon. What's a dragon? That's a dragon.
Dangerous.
We don't want to leave you, but they'll come.
Our
looking
next
for
guest
you.
is Hollywood royalty, known for her roles in Jurassic World and The Help. Bryce Dallas Howard stars in Pete's Dragon and is here for a BT First. Welcome, Bryce.
Thank you.
So nice to have you here for such a great family movie.
Thank you.
For you know, we know that it's 1977. It's kind of not a remake, but a reimagination of
Yeah,
it itself.
exactly.
Did you watch the original when you were a kid?
Constantly. Really? Yeah, I was really, my whole family were really into it. For instance, when I told my little sister that I was going to be doing Pete's Dragon, she burst into tears. It was just, you know, it was like I was born in 1981, and so it was one of those kind of earlier movies that we had on VHS, and we would just watch again and again and again.
So what was it like for you to be a part of a movie that you loved as a kid?
It's awesome. I mean, I felt actually very similarly about this as how I felt about Jurassic World, because it's like these movies that make an impact when you're young and kind of make you feel a sense of just a sense of like wonder and a feeling of just like excitement about storytelling in general and what it can do. It's like and getting to fulfill that thing that got, you know, born in you when you were a child. It's incredibly meaningful. It really is.
And it must have been very cool to work alongside Robert Redford as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. It's probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me in my life. I mean, he's like the coolest guy in the world, and he's so, like, in your mind you can get so intimidated by him because he's like an epic legend. But then when you're around him, he's just chill and awesome, and you're sort of like, oh, I don't want to be a weirdo with this very cool guy. So, I mean, it was awesome.
Now, you played Grace. You're a forest ranger in this small town, and you have this love for the forest, just like Pete does as well.
Yes.
But you also are very nurturing. Like, as soon as you meet Pete, that, you know, it's just, it's you can see there, it's very nurturing, very caretaking, very nice. But for you, what was it like working with Oaks? Because he plays Pete, and he was incredible. I'm sure that nurturing didn't just, you know, you didn't have to turn on too much because he was just such an awesome little actor.
He's awesome. He's just an incredible young person, and he's wildly impressive, and he understands filmmaking, and yet he's also, it's not like he doesn't seem precocious. He's a very innocent, very sweet, kind of heart-filled young person, and yeah, I loved him immediately, and I feel the same way about Una Lawrence, who's also in the film. And I mean, my kids were with me when we were shooting this in New Zealand, and my husband actually told me early on, he said, you know, just speak to Pete in the way that you talk to our kids. And I was like, oh, right, yeah. And it just made the whole thing just really, I don't know, just tender. It brings back really good feelings, you know. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm like, sequel. Well, it's just, you know, when you have such a beautiful time making something, and then you feel that the movie ultimately represents that experience. It's rare. It's a really rare thing.
Absolutely. And you know, Robert Redford playing your dad in the movie, he told stories of this dragon. Yeah. Did your dad tell you stories?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
It was mostly at bedtime for sure, but honestly, it was mostly on our drive to school every morning, because I'm one of 4 kids, and we would drive to school, and he would just kind of like, we were his test audience. Like he would sort of like try out these stories on us and see how captivated we were, disinterested we were, and he told us the story of Willow that way. He told us the story of Far and Away that way. Like a lot of the movies that I experienced growing up, like being on the set and whatnot, the first time, like the genesis of those ideas came in our car rides.
Storytelling.
It's awesome. I mean,
Awesome.
it's a very cool thing.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, before we let you go, too, I just have to say, The Bachelor, Monday night at 8 o'clock. Apparently, Bryce is a little obsessed, as well as everyone else. So that's good. So we're talking about that.
I haven't slept the last 2 nights. We've been traveling for this, and I'm like, must watch Men Tell All. I know it's 2 a.m. and I'm up in 2 hours.
Amazing. Well, so nice to meet you. Thank you for stopping by. And Pete's Dragon hits theaters Friday, August 12th. And of course, we'll send it up to Kevin for now. Kev.
Okay, what's Bryce's prediction then for The Bachelor?
Your
Put
prediction
her
for-
on the spot right now, and we're gonna put it out
I don't
there.
know. You know what? There was a moment early on in the season where they had like a sneak peek, and she was like, one person is ready and one person isn't.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes me feel like she's going to go with Robbie.
All right, Dallas says Robbie. Put
I
her
mean,
down.
I don't
Put her down.
know.
No. Bet the house on it, folks. Bet the house on
It's
it.
just your prediction.
I'm
I think
disappointed about Luke.
he was okay.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll talk. We'll
Yes.
talk. 'Cause
I
he
loved
was lovely.
Luke.
He was lovely.